Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my channel, XCOM Media, man. And today I really wanted to talk about catching these problems with these youth, man, while they small, man, because one thing about it, once they form their habits and do certain stuff as a child, they carry their stuff into adulthood. Next thing you know, that's tomorrow's criminal, that's tomorrow's thug, that's tomorrow's murderer, that's tomorrow's gangbanger, tomorrow's drug dealer, tomorrow's wino, tomorrow's alcoholics. Everything bad in society starts at children, starts with children. It's not their fault, it is our fault as adults because we are failing them miserably, some of them. Um, so it was a video I came across right on TikTok, man, and I wanted to share this video and talk about this video a little bit from my perspective, my standpoint, how I was as a child, which carried over to adulthood, which I had to take the long way around to being the person that I am today. So we just gonna get into this video a little bit. Again, welcome to XCOM Media. Share this video, like it, subscribe, please. If you getting value out this video, man, please share this video, man. Let's go. Make my screen smaller. Let's talk about this video.
Well, I'd like to see you come up here and do one of these
Shut the
problems.
fuck up talking to me, Mr. Johnson, before I come knock the motherfucking glasses off your face. And that's on my dick or my head.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you earlier today? I said,
Shut the fuck up talking to me!
Markel. I said I do not. I said I do not talk to you that way, and I would appreciate it if you did not talk
Shut
to
the
me
fuck
that
up
way.
talking to me!
I do not curse at you. Have I ever cursed at you?
Yes!
I have never
Yes!
cursed at you.
Yes, you have!
You know that's not true.
I bet I can put up some problems that you won't even know, Mr. Johnson.
You probably could.
Exactly.
Come on, put some problems on the board.
Fuck that.
I tell you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Give you
fuck
another.
you. Fuck you.
Oh, that's...
Get away from your computer.
My tray.
Shut the fuck up!
Take the coat off.
That's why you don't know how to do the problem.
Take the coat off.
I don't want to do it.
Take the coat off.
I don't got to.
Take the coat off.
It's not
asking.
wrong.
You will get it at the end of the day. Take the coat off.
I ain't gonna take some.
Take the coat off. I'm asking you to take the coat off. One more time, Markel. You gonna get it, okay? You gonna
Don't
get
put
it.
your
You
fingers
gonna
on
get
my
it.
face.
You gonna
Y'all
don't
turn
you gonna
around
get
and
it?
face up here.
No, hell no, you ain't going. If you
My
want
tray.
to,
I ain't checking you. You want you over the thing.
you ain't going out the room.
Bird. Have a seat.
Break it, go on, break it. Go on, break it.
Bird.
Go on, break it.
You got 5, 10, 15, 20. You got
Go
like
ahead,
45
that's
minutes.
the day
Have
off.
a seat.
Let me out.
I'm not. You don't leave this morning. Lock the door.
No.
You break that, you really going to jail. Move, get away from me.
No.
Get away from me.
No.
Montreal, if I change that number, then you know what to do next time. Montreal, do you know what to do this time? Here, you want to come up here and work it? I said, all we do is substitute values.
What's 6 times 2?
Wow. All right. That kind of hurts me to my heart, you know what I'm saying, on so many levels, man. Comment below what you think about that. To me, what it looks like is a troubled child, angry with the world about something. All right. He's very angry. He has a lot of anger issues in his heart. He can't be no more than about 12, 13, maybe. That looks like probably middle school. Could be even younger, could be sixth grade, who knows? But that child has a lot of anger issues. And that does not look like his father. That looks like his grandfather. Okay. So a lot could be, you know, thought about where his father is. You know, he's probably angry because his father is either in jail or not a part of his life or does not pay him any attention. It's just for a number of reasons, man. But that appears to be the grandfather. And shout out to that grandfather because he showed a lot of restraint. You know, these days you can't even put your hands on kids. So he didn't do it in the classroom, you know. He didn't do it on camera. It was a lot that he could have did. Me myself in that situation, I don't think that I could have showed that much restraint. Um, so shout out to that grandfather, uncle. We don't know who he is in that video, but this video is troubling on so many levels. And see, um this is where it starts, man. A lot of people don't just grow up and just be like, I want to be in a gang. I want to, you know, I want to kill people. I want to murder people. People don't just grow up saying that. It starts right here. It starts while they're young. And I honestly myself can say um mostly growing up in Louisiana, the school systems were pretty bad down there. And I used to do stuff like that while I was in school. You know what I'm saying? But not to that magnitude. I don't think I was that disrespectful, but I was hella disrespectful, more disrespectful than I should have been. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of anger issues. My father wasn't in my life. And then by the time I was able to be a part of his life, he ended up passing away. So I didn't really get a chance to really know him. I spent, you know, some time with him, but I didn't know him. And so for many years, I was angry about that. And I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have nobody to push me. I dropped out of high school. I think I made it to maybe the 10th grade or something like that. Then I dropped out. Um, what motivated me to get my GED later on was my son was born when I was 20. So I wanted to have my GED secured before he got there. But other than that, man, those anger issues carried over with me to adulthood, and it turned me to the street life. It turned me to doing all kind of ignorant, stupid stuff that I ain't had no business doing. But this is where it started, man. And so parents, you know, I kind of I kind of messed up with my oldest boy, um, because I spent the majority of his life in prison. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up and that trend followed. He ended up going to prison. And it's just a bad trend. It's a never ending cycle, especially in our community. So the two kids after my oldest boy, my second two, my current, my middle child is 15. Um, he was conceived while I was in prison, but that's a story for another day. Um, and my 8-year-old daughter. I mean, hey, they don't get away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fortunate um to be able to have a great support system for my kids, man. Mother and father see eye to eye when it comes to education and talking to the kids, kids been, through counseling. You got to talk to these kids, man. You got to see what's on their mind, man, because You can catch these kids and turn them around before they grow up and turn the street light. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we as adults are um we failing these kids, man, and we don't do enough. So that's why, you know, even though my oldest boy, um, he don't live with me, but I'm always in his ear. We text every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in his ear. I'm always trying to figure out what's going on in his mind because we don't want him going to that street life. He's a pretty good child, you know, straight A student, play every sport you can think of. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is I'm here this time. Whereas with my oldest child, I was in prison when he was growing up. So he, you know, became a banger. Um, and you know, he's working through those issues today. He went to prison, he got out, and he's pretty much trying to straighten his life up now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference when the father is there as opposed to when he not there. You know what I'm saying? So fathers, mentors, stepdads, you know, you got to talk to these kids, man. You got to get these kids something to do. You got to get these kids something to look forward to. You got to be example for these kids. Like it's like plenty of times, you know, the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? They try to hold your past against you. But for the most part, I've been fighting through that. For the most part, I've had a great support system. Um, and I have not, or nor will I ever, you know, return to doing street life. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna get that bad because I know how to think. You know what I'm saying? And see, what's not being taught in these schools today is to think. You got to teach these kids to think through the process. My son, my second boy, he had a very bad anger issue. Um, at around that age, maybe 6, 7, 8, or something like that. And between, you know, the counseling that his mom used to get him and between me always in his ear, you know what I'm saying? Letting him know you got to think these processes through, man. You know, don't make no mistake that you're going to regret. You know what I'm saying? Do not make these mistakes that you're going to regret because this world likes to hold mistakes that you make. They like to hold them over your head until you hit the grave. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to think these processes through, son. So, you know, and then I just live by example. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just when I saw this video, man, it just hurt me to my heart. Um, and I'm just, you know, praying for these kids, man. Even the other little boy, he cussed like it he cursed in school, you know, and we've become so desensitized. These public schools, man, have the teachers don't get paid enough. It's just it's a whole bunch of issues. The teachers don't get paid enough, so they don't really care. And you know, back when I was in school, they used to be able to you know, spank you. You know, I remember when I was going to Thomas Edison Elementary in New Orleans. It's no longer there anymore, but they used to hit our hands with the paddle. You know what I'm saying? If we did something in school, they didn't took discipline out of school. They didn't made it to where you can't even discipline your kids or you'll get locked up. I don't agree with abusing a child. I don't agree with child abuse, but I do believe that it is necessary to kick their butt sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Fortunate enough, my two kids, I've I've never beat them. I've never had to whip them because I know how to talk to them. They mom know how to talk to them, you know. And they just got a wonderful support system, man. So anyway, this ain't about me. It's about this video, man, about this troubled young boy. You could see the anger in his face. You can look at him and see the anger in his face. He got a lot of issues going on, man. And instead of persecuting and ridiculing a child like that, because he is just a child, we need to help him, man. We need to do better, man. Can I change the world? No. Can you change the world? No. But if we all continue to talk and each one teach one, eventually it's gonna spread. You know what I'm saying? So I would just encourage parents, all parents out there, man, if you going through this, I give you another story, right? A child here in Atlanta just got killed in Atlantic Station. You know, he was 14, 15 years old. So when they interviewed the mom, at the story came out that it was some kind of little, you know, gang stuff or whatever. So they interviewed the mom and they didn't know he was out there at 11 o'clock at night. You don't know where your child is, a 14-year-old at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, come on, man. Who fault that is? Not his boy's in the grave. He gone. He got shot and killed. So these kids are not to blame. Now, once they grow up and they get out your house and they making their own decisions and stuff like that, you know, they are to blame. It's their fault. But while they young, this age, it's not their fault. It's our fault. We failing them. So please get them some counseling. Do what it take. Put them in sports. You know, my son been in sports since he was 4 years old. He's 15 now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to put them in sports where they could take out their aggression and anger on the field. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, use that as an outlet. Just get these kids something to do, man. Get these kids something to think about. So I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I know my channel a little scrappy right now, you know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to get it on track. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate the subscriptions, the follows. You can follow me on TikTok, XCon Media. You can follow me on Instagram at XCon Media. If you want to support the channel, if you want to drop any kind of support, because it's hard out here, you know what I'm saying? It's flashing at the bottom of the screen. But you know, this was kind of like a little random video. Once I saw that video about that young man and others in the video in that classroom, I feel like I got to do something. So I'm starting somewhere. I'm starting right here. So I appreciate y'all support. Drop them comments, man. Let me know what you think. I'm out.